In lesson 7.2, now we're going to take a system of equations, so still two different equations, and we're going to solve them by using the substitution method. So what this means is we're going to take one equation and substitute it into the other equation. So you're going to plug an equation into an equation. The best way to go about this, I'm going to scroll up a little bit, is to take the equation where you see that there's a variable that has no number in front of it. Okay, so I'm going to look at the top equation because that y doesn't have a number in front of it. You can pick a different equation if you want. I'm going to solve this for y because that'll be easier. If you solved it for a variable that has a number in front of it, you're going to wind up with fractions, and we know how everybody feels about those. So if you look for the letter that has no number in front of it, it's a whole lot easier. So I'm going to get the y by itself. So to move a 3x, I'm going to minus 3x. And I'm going to get y equals negative 3x plus 4. I'm going to take my new equation, negative 3x plus 4, and I'm going to substitute it, that's why it's called this method, into the other equation that I haven't used yet. So let's change colors. Okay, so I'm going to plug it in here, and all of this equals y, so I'm going to put it in place of the y in my second equation. So I'm going to have 5x minus 7, and instead of y, I'm going to substitute what the y equals. Now you see that my whole equation has x's in it. Now I can actually solve this equation. So I distribute my negative 7. 5x plus 21x minus 28 equals 11. Combine like terms, 5x and 21x makes 26x minus 28, 11. I'm going to have to scroll down, so pause and copy that down before I scroll. Okay, so just to bring back what I had, I was at 26x minus 28 equals 11. So to solve this, I'm going to add 28. And I get 26x equals 39. Divide by 26. And that gives me 1.5. Right? 13 goes into both of those twice. 3 over 2. Yeah, 1.5. So now I'm going to plug this answer because remember, my answers need to have two numbers, an x and a y. I've got x right now, so I need to plug this answer into either of the original equations. It does not matter. You just need an equation that has an x and a y in it. So I'll use the one that's easier. So instead of 3x plus y equals 4, I'm going to say 3 times 1.5 plus y equals 4. That's 4.5. So if I subtract 4.5, I get y equals negative 0.5. Okay, so now pause the video because I'm about to scroll down. Make sure that you write your answer as a point, x and y. So for x, we got 1.5, and for y, we got negative 0.5. So write your answer as a point. And remember, if you have letters other than x and y, just write your answers in alphabetical order. So if you had an M and a T, you'd put your answer for M before T. And same with B and H. Just put them in alphabetical order. Okay, and that's 7.2. So you're going to solve one equation for either x or y, whatever letter does not have a number in front of it, and substitute your new equation into your second equation and solve for the variable. Then take your answer and plug it back into an original equation to find your other letter. Do not forget that your answers have to have an x and a y answer. So you have to find two numbers to solve these problems. Okay, and that's 7.2.